Alright, let's head to Toys R Us. Uh-oh. Toys R Us, this store is closing. 30% off everything in the store. It's deja vu all over again. They just renovated this place. I remember going through here and this entire it was literally brand new. Star Wars, Queen's Hope, High Republic stuff, Harry Potter, everything. 15% off right now. Cyberpunk, Wings of Fire, all these Berserk novels, even some D&D books. Everything's on sale. The further in I go, the worse it gets. Orbeez, 25% off. Everything's been cleared out on that back wall. Aisle scars everywhere. That is just... During the holidays, look at all these racks completely empty. Nothing left. They're actually cordoning off different sections. Oh my god. Hasbro Gaming got some of the preschool stuff, even some of the educational toys, like Care Bears. Cabbage Patch Kids. Does anybody remember any of this stuff? The Barbie aisle is basically gone. The action figure section, you look over here, everything's gone. All of the shelves, just missing. When Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 30% off sales, you know something's up. Transformers section, all these records, DVDs. Is this Toys R Us or is this HMV? 15% off on everything here. Like, these are really cheap covers. I'm seriously just flexing it, pinching the whole thing inside. LPs, an experiment gone wrong, I think. Frozen, Ed Sheeran, The Grateful Dead. I love this album. Star Wars section, $17.98. This at one point, $40. Play-Doh, never go out of style. It's all packing up. I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing. All right, I just over here at Thornhill, and I'm gonna pop into this Toys R Us right here. I heard a rumor that something crazy is going on, and I'm very, very worried, so I wanted to find out exactly what was happening by coming here myself and really figuring out what the heck is going on. All right, guys, I'm heading inside. Wish me luck. All right, let's head to Toys R Us. Uh-oh. Oh, man. This is what I was worried about. Oh, no. Yeah, looks like the rumors are true. Toys R Us, this store is closing. Everything must go. All stock reduced. 30% off everything in the store. Oh, this location only. Man, that is so sad. That is really, really sad. All right, let's get inside. Oh, this is terrible. All right, well, guys, this might be one of the last times we get to see this Toys R Us. Oh, man. This is freaking crazy. Oh, during the holidays, too, of all things. Yeah, they got everything here on clearance. Everything here is marked down for 30% off. Fisher Price, baby sets. Look at all these plushies, man. 25 to 30% off. Everything must go. It's deja vu all over again. This is crazy. Got some cool things here like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blankets. We got all these plushie toys. This is just so sad. Okay, just a random Mega Constructs hanging out here. But it is marked 21.18. I'm guessing that's 30% off. It's crazy. Connects. All these marked down completely. Yeah, if you want to pick up a Air Force One SR-71 Blackbird, $49.89. These ones are 20% off. So I guess all those are 20% off then. Mega. All of these. Pokemon sets. Connects. Hot Wheels. Oh, just so sad. So this is what it feels like. We never actually got this here in Canada. The US already went through this entire ordeal. It's crazy. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, man. Even Babies R Us is closing too. It's crazy too because they just renovated this place not too long ago. I remember going through here and this entire book section, it was literally brand new at one point. They did not have this entire wing of the book section here. And now, it's over. This place is closing. Guitar sets, like books everywhere. 15% off on all of these books. E.K. Johnson, Star Wars, Queen's Hope, High Republic stuff. Crazy. Harry Potter. Everything, 15% off right now. Flash from the Shadows. $100 for that. It's actually an action figure set. I don't know what it's doing here. But, man, this is crazy. Just so sad. It's hard to believe that everything's being ransacked. Like, they're not restocking anything. it's pretty much, everything's got to go. There's some manga right here too. Check it out, Cyberpunk, Wings of Fire, all these Berserk novels. Oh man, even some D&D books. Everything's on sale, 50% off all books. My God. Oh, it's another sad time for retail in Canada. This is just crazy. School supplies, picture books. Man, this is depressing, dude. This is so depressing. Everything's on sale. This is just so wrong. 25% off Orbeez. Orbeez, 25% off. These are really cool. A lot of people use these at conventions to make really cool pixel art. Simbricks. Yeah, man, this is really just a very sad time. Oh my gosh. Maybe these kids' toys. Everything here is on sale or clearancing for... It's really... Oh man, this is just so sad. Toys R Us has been such a great institution here in Canada. Alright, well, let's keep going. Yeah, you can see the entire Babies R Us aisle. Everything's been cleared out on that back wall. Oh, jeez Louise. Seriously, I was here not too long ago. This entire place was rammed solid full of product. And now you look at it. You can see aisle scars everywhere. My goodness. Just crazy. Oh my God. That is just... Again, during the holidays, I'll always be a Toys R Us kid. Yeah, man. We'll always be Toys R Us kids. But unfortunately, this particular location, 30% off, everything must go. Oh man, so sad. Oh, I'm getting depressed now. It's the holidays, for crying out loud. And you know what? Think about the employees. Where are they going to go after all this? Crazy. Yeah, man. The further in I go, the worse it gets. Look, all these shelves over here, completely empty. Everyone's just looking for the last minute sales. It's always sad when you see empty shelves at Toys R Us. That is just a sad, sad situation, man. Oh, jeez. What tends to happen now, too, is that people start to find stashes of other people. Things they've been hiding away, underneath these boards. I'm looking at you, Rocco. You know what I'm talking about. Crazy. Oh, man. Look at this entire area, completely clear. Like, people are just, like, the kids are just riding their bikes here because it's, just give it a shot. Why not? Look at all these racks, completely empty. Nothing left. That is so ridiculous. Seriously, on a good day at Toys R Us, this entire rack is full of bikes. A makeshift area for anything, just kids to try out their bikes. It's just crazy. Nuts. Here's something I've never seen before. They're actually cordoning off different sections. Like, seriously. This whole place is just, oh my God. Just crazy. Scars everywhere. Oh my God. This is the beginning of the end, man. This is the beginning of the end. I'm so sad. We're in the board game section now. 25% off all Connect 4s. You Got Trouble, Twister, some classic games, Operation. This whole area used to be open with this Hasbro gaming section, so the kids could just run around and just have some fun. But yeah, man, it's all going. It's a really sad situation. We used to be able to come in here, follow the boardwalk. It's just a really fun area. And now again, you look over here, everything's gone. All of the shelves just missing. The place is cordoned off. Again, we never experienced this in Canada before. And now here it is. Just a stark, shocking reality about how the retail section in Canada is just shrinking. So sad. But there is more. We're going to take a look. Got some of the preschool stuff. Real kids' toys on this side. Everything's 25% off. Even some of the educational toys. Scientific. Magnifying glasses. Education science.
I found Funko.
Crazy stuff. Clearance on the Monster Jam titanium drop play set. This thing's huge. It's kind of like got a dinosaur eating thing. $129, 30% off on that.
Monopoly.
Hot Wheels, 25% off on that. Remote control cars, all 25% off. Man, this is just crazy. Everything must go. Everything must go. Man, this is just so... When I was a kid, I used to be able to walk up and down Toys R Us and never have to worry about it closing down. But the retail landscape in Canada has just been so brutal lately. It's just been one of those crazy situations that none of us can really escape from. The pandemic did a number on everybody. Everybody went shopping online, and people just got used to everything being delivered. So retail locations like Toys R Us just continue to suffer in that manner. Look at those. Those used to be all full of different product at the top, overflow. Now it's completely gone. Everything's being cleared out. It's just so ridiculous. And some of these legacy brands, like Care Bears, 30% off. Look at this, $12.98 down from $24.99 for Care Bears Eco Grumpy Bear. I'm choking up here, guys. This is crazy. True North Bear, better catch him now while you can. Cabbage Patch Kids. Again, all these crazy legacy brands that really... Does anybody remember any of this stuff? The Barbie aisle. The Barbie aisle is basically gone. The Barbie aisle is basically gone. Like, we got some stuff here, 25% off for Barbie and some horses. And over here, guys, you don't understand. The Barbie aisle used to be 3 rows deep. 3 rows deep for Barbie. Now it's just reduced to a single solitary row. Crazy. It's sharing space with like stuff like Our Generation and other brands. It's just such a crazy thing to think about right now. Seriously, especially during the holidays. That's what's really killing me, man. Calico. Rainbow High. 30% off. Just crazy. Well, let's keep going. LOL surprise over there. Crazy. Just nuts. And with the action figure section, I mean, you really got to think about it too. We see all those, all these locations just having, you know, massive clearances. So you have to wonder, is that really one of the contributing factors for places like this going under? I mean, you know, we are hearing those rumors that Hasbro and other major manufacturers are going to be in court soon for certain misreporting of earnings, misleading. It's become a very sad reality when toys and products like these, you know, might have led to the downfall of an industry. Not necessarily Mattel. I'm not saying Mattel, but what I am saying is a lot of other, you know, I guess, inappropriate reporting situations for different investors. And then we got content creators doing crazy things. You know, we heard about the Haktua girl. I mean, she's doing some stupid things now too. Again, just absolutely nuts. Look at all these. 30% off on all of these, this entire wall of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is doing 30% off sales, you know something's happening. You know something is absolutely bonkers with that situation. And this isn't the worst price ever for a Best Action, $24.98. You know, we got Raphael, we got Leonardo, Donatello, cartoon version. You know, all of these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem figures, $14.98. The prices are not terrible, but the reality is nobody's shopping in stores anymore. 30% off on all of these figures too. We got into what is the Transformers section. Look how small it is. I remember coming to Toys R Us, and this was like a whole section in and of itself. Now it's reduced down to one little section. This is crazy. Soundwave, scrap heap, everything, 30% off. Just crazy. Transformers 1. And arguably, that was a mistake. The way Hasbro handled that. I know it's the marketing team, but should have been marketed as a more, inclusive movie for like adults, right? Something more like Shrek. Because that's the way it felt. It felt like a Shrek movie. Even this. $100 for Fractured Friendships. 30% off. Where were these prices before, man? Where were these prices before? This is the weirdest thing as well. I mean, they opened up these pop-up, how can I say them, HMV stores. And they started just bunching up different sort of memorabilia and DVDs and a whole bunch of different products into this section. I'm not afraid to say it now. Sunrise, what happened? What happened to the Sunrise Records, takeover? It just made no sense. All the Funkos are here now in this location. Same thing with these T-shirts. Same thing with all these records, DVDs. Like, is this Toys R Us or is this HMV? It's hard to figure out. And now look, everything's starting to. Oh man, I just don't understand. And all these DVDs, 50% off, everything. Scooby-Doo. All these cheap collections. Like, these are all DVDs. They're not even Blu-rays, 15% off on everything here. The Meg 2. Like, these are really cheap covers, eh? Look at that. I'm seriously just flexing it, and I'm pretty much pinching the whole thing inside. Absolutely cheap. Cheap. Collections, at least those wings are kind of worried. Oh, Super Sentai. Wow, an entire Super Sentai collection. That's kind of cool. How many DVDs is this? $69.99. $63.99, sorry. A few seasons, probably a collection of the best. There's Bluey, Babylon 5, the complete collection. Wow. How much is this box set? It's on sale now for 30% off. Well, sorry, 50% off. Look at those. The entire Babylon 5 collection, including Crusade. $132.99. Take off 15%. You got yourself quite a collection right there. Here's some newer DVDs. We got The Wild Robot. Also 15% off. Avengers Infinity War. This one's a Blu-ray, actually. Endgame as well. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Yeah, man. 15% off everything. LPs. An experiment gone wrong, I think. Really cool to see new LPs on the market, though. Frozen 2. Yeah, man. Ed Sheeran. The Grateful Dead, Kiss. I love this album. Yeah, man. Just crazy. And look, manga. Everything here, 15% off. Wow. Remember, parents, explicit advisory, please note. Yeah, just so many things. The Apothecary Diaries. Hikaru died. Joker. Anime. DC crossovers. Naruto. Of course, Naruto. Oh, man. Just so sad. I was wondering where I was going to find this. So there's a section now called Collectibles. This must be a new initiative. I haven't been here in a while. But this is where you're going to find your G.I. Joes. And this is part of the reason why. $44.99 for G.I. Joes. Can you freaking believe that? For whatever reason, the adult collectibles, or collectibles as they call them, they were like hiking up their prices like mad. It was ridiculous. 30% off now. When they were pretty much 30% up. Just poor decision making in a lot of ways, man. Really, really poor decision making. Nothing really new here either. A couple of different editions. We got Airborne. Not bad. Helix. This was another problem. Plastic-free packaging. A lot of shrink happened with that. Oh, there's a Sergeant Slaughter there. It's pretty cool. But again, $59.99 for Sergeant Slaughter. Like, come on. I know what the problem is. Too fucking expensive. Chip Raptor and Talon. Again, freaking $44 to $59. In freaking insane. Junkyard Mutt, Dreadnought Ripper. More of these G.I. Joe 60th anniversary figures. Some really good ones too, but not enough to save the company, man. I just hope this is not a continuing sign of things to come, because honestly this is getting really depressing. Here we got these digital collectibles. McFarlane Digital. Again, really not understanding what that is. NFTs. Batman Beyond Special Edition Gold Label. Same thing with Batman Patina Edition. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman White Editions. The Joker-mobile. And then we got the McFarlane Marvel crossovers. Now, I'm going to bring this up. A lot of people have been talking about how Marvel is moving over to McFarlane. Now, yes, they got these statue licenses, which are pretty neat. Obviously, they're reenacting covers that have been existing in many different issues. But there is no concrete evidence yet, none whatsoever, that they're actually moving Marvel over to McFarlane. Nothing quite yet. They could be in negotiations. Bidding still has to happen. And I know the license is coming up in 2025, but there's still nothing concrete yet. So hold your horses, everybody. We've still got a long way to go. And unfortunately, this store is basically right at the end of that rope. I got a lot of different officially printed artwork: Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Star Wars, Rebel Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Spider-Man, and some more NECA. As a matter of fact, they pretty much relegated all the NECA stuff over here as well. 30% off everything. More things. McCready's, the Wolfman, Puppet Masters, Gremlins, Boris Karloff, Gremlins 2, My Bloody Valentine. This used to be 2 aisleways long. Absolutely crazy. The Last Ronin, Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, man, it used to be a lot more. We used to be able to just go up and down the aisles here. Now it's all coming to an end. Skibbity toilet. Wow. You gotta love how a meme can become a toy brand. Insane. More turtles, more blind boxes, Toonie Terrors, Gundams, everything 30% off. Assassination Classroom, sorry. The Misfits. Demon Slayer. Wow. Just wow. And over here by the Star Wars section, another clear-cut indication as to why certain things are happening. Look at all this. This Star Wars used to be full aisles, just absolutely full. Just literally full. Now we're down to this. We got some Rebel Commandos, New Noob, Moff Jared. I'm not going to expect to find anything brand new here. This location probably won't have much in terms of new stock. They have a bunch of new old stock. Who is this marketing towards? It's like a size which is just in between vintage collection and retro collection. And it's actually its own scale. This is crazy. Yeah. Shin Hati. I don't know. This is half the reason why I'm thinking it's happening. Who wants a hologram? I don't get it. These Dread cards? $59.99. Get them now. 30% off. Now is the best time. We got 2 of them here. Oh, there he is. Wow. I have never seen this guy in the wild. That is a surprise. They probably found somebody's stash. Yeah, man. Momao Nadoon. Crazy. Yep, Mandalorian Shriek Hawk. It's crazy. The end of an era, man. Seriously. Wow, that's probably the newest thing I've seen so far. Captain America from the new movie. Actually, no. This is actually the card. That's the card. Shoot. This is the comic book version. Yeah, man. Marvel Legends as well. Another contributor. Just crazy. Werewolf by Night, Swamp the Man Thing. Again, we're finding some newer stuff, but I think because there's only one or two of them around, I do honestly think that these are somebody's stash. Rocco, where you been putting that, man? Iron Fist, Luke Cage. Yeah, man, these aisles used to be double-sided. Reduced to 2 small aisles. And of course, everything 30% off. Just crazy. I passed by this quickly, but here's the rest of the collector section. Got all of the G.I. Joe reaction figures, now down to $4.98 for some of these G.I. Joes. Insane. And still 30% off on these. So right now, if you want to build up a G.I. Joe retro collection, now's the time. Not a bad idea. Same thing with all of these retros. Reactions, sorry. Star Trek The Next Generation, Xena Princess Warrior. Yeah, man, now's the time to pick up all these Indiana Jones The Last Crusade figures. They've been sitting here for months, years. Nightmare on Elm Street. Mole People. They're all, oh my god. Wolverine. Crazy. $42.99 for G.I. Joes. What possessed somebody to even think about something like that? And here's the McFarlane section. I can't believe how everything's been truncated so quickly. It's just crazy. John Kent is over there. Same thing with Blight. We got Hush on this side. Infected Hush. Blue Beetle. Booster Gold. Everything 30% off. Hawkman for the movie. King Kordax. The giant black Montana. Yeah, man. Again, just a sad situation. Very, very sad. And then there's the Pops. Pops. 40% off. It's not even 50% off. It's 40% off. And is that 40% off the marked price? Jeez Louise. Those. You know you're in trouble when Funkos are 40% off. Oh, man. This is really depressing. It really, really is. There's a double T tank. Triple T tank, sorry. Triple T tank. Cup. $139.99. 40% off. Now's the time, everybody. Now is the time. Wrestling figures as well. 30% off of everything here, guys. It's so sad. Well, guys, I got to tell you, it's the end of an era here. At least for this store. I used to come here every other weekend. Searching for things during the height of my hunting. And now, I think, 3-4 years later? It's all packing up. Everything, 30% off. Everything, let's go. Everything's on clearance. I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. And you know what? It's nobody's particular fault. There are a lot of reasons why this is happening, particularly because the Canadian landscape for retail is just absolutely in shambles right now. Like, brick and mortar stores are having such a hard time keeping up with everything that's online. All these empty aisleways, everything's so just so depressing, really. It really is kind of sad being here right now. But I had to come see for myself that the rumors were true. Everything's gone. Everything's empty. Toys R Us used to be a place where I could come, just relax and remember what it was like being a kid.
I agree.
Yes, exactly. And now it's all coming to an end here. This is crazy. And this location has been here for years, a couple decades actually. Now, we're just seeing nothing but empty shelves. Locations which are completely barren. It really is a sad situation. I honestly don't know what to say. What I can say is that there are other Toys R Us which are still opening up, brand new Toys R Us's, like the one we saw at Scarborough Town Center. And you can see that a lot of people here, a lot of the parents, they're shopping because they want to remember this for the last time. You know, bringing their kids here and letting them have the experience of knowing what a Toys R Us was. If you have a chance, if you're from Thornhill area, I really do suggest you come here and take a look. At least try to remember what it was before Toys R Us came to this. Because there's really not much time left for this Toys R Us. By the end of the year, this Toys R Us will be closed. And all those memories you had shopping here, they'll be over. Guys, cherish what you got. Because even now, during the holiday season, a place like Toys R Us can actually close down. Absolutely bonkers. It is kind of poetic and kind of sad, but I did find them. What's left of the Master Universe? Power Rangers, Dungeons and Dragons. Man. Indiana Jones. Crazy. Oh boy. There's two words that meant so much to me. Action figures. And it's just a, myriad of what's left for Indiana Jones, Power Rangers, Cobra Kai versus Power Rangers, Lightning Collection, Avatar, and of course, Dungeons and Dragons.
Johnny 762, please.
But for me, this will always represent Toys R Us, and this will always represent my childhood. Masters of the freaking universe, man. 30% off Triclops, Savage He-Man, down to $15.98. $17.98 for King Grayskull. This at one point was like $40. $19.98 for Flock Panther. If anybody's interested, now is the time to pick this guy up. That's one of the lowest prices for him. And they got tons. Land Sharks, Skeletor and Screech, Battle Cat. They still have some fright features for the real Ghostbusters too. They're all Egons. But they do have, they got Race Dance, $24.99 still. But they're 30% off each. And they've also got the one that everyone keeps looking for, Winston Zedmore. They also got the Ecto 1 over there. And no Peter Venkman though. It's unfortunate. We got those other Ghostbuster figures. Werebear. Whoa. An Owlbear. $38.99. Man, $38.99 for an Owlbear. I just can't justify that. Even at 30% off, I just can't do it. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Oh, guys. That to me right there, that's my childhood, man. This whole place is my childhood. And it's all coming to an end. I'm gonna come back here just before they close, see how much worse it gets, but right now, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Well, guys, this will be one of the last looks of Toys R Us that we get to see, at least at this location. The end of an era, everybody. This video's been a bit depressing, but I really want to end off on a high note, so here's something that I think everyone can agree on. Check this out, everybody. One thing about Toys R Us is they've always done amazing things for charities and children, and this is one of the biggest things. Look at all these walls of stars, all these children that Toys R Us has been available to help. This is really what Toys R Us was about, and honestly, it's amazing seeing that people are still donating and still people are doing their best work here, like honestly. And this is what I think I'll remember about Toys R Us the most, the great work that they did for charities, for children, and they're still doing the great work today. It's going to be sad to see this place go, guys, but this is one of the reasons why people still do this. This is one of the biggest reasons for Toys R Us, like they were doing so much great work for charities and children. And this guy here, he's helped out a lot of people, I got to tell you. And it's going to be sad to see this place go, but we'll always have Jeffrey in our hearts. And Yeah, man. No matter what. I'm a Toys R Us kid, and I don't ever want to grow up. Well, guys, I guess that's it for me. This is during the holidays too. It's just a sad thing to see Toys R Us closing. I mean, like, again, it's my freaking childhood, man. I just spoke to one of the employees here, and she confirmed to me this location has been here for 40 years. At this particular location, 40 years. Let that sink in. That's at least two generations, possibly even 3 generations of kids who will now no longer have a place to shop for Toys R Us. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. If you guys are in the area, I was also told by that same employee that they're planning on shutting the doors around the 24th or the 26th. So if you want to get a chance to come and visit this Toys R Us location for the last time, try to plan to being here before then, because December 24th, 26th, Christmas Day, for crying out loud. Anytime between then, they're going to close the doors. Well, guys, this has been a bit of a, somber episode, but I just had to see it for myself. It's deja vu all over again, everybody. Anyway, it is what it is, unfortunately, during the holidays. Well, guys, I'm not going to say to like this video because there's not much here to like, but I do hope that you enjoyed, maybe not, but at least found something else about this that was positive, especially the Starlight Foundation. That's a great thing that Toys R Us does for those kids. So, if anything, there's positive in that. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. Happy holidays to everybody who's out there. To all the employees here at Toys R Us Thornhill, my best to you guys, because I don't know what's happening, but I hope you guys will land on your feet, because this is a sad situation, I gotta tell you. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Toys R Us. Good journey. Geek-Proud.